Miss Terra Cotta Sugarbaker, queen of the South, queen of storytelling, queen of the crowd, serving looks and reading books at Drag Queen Story Time.
Hi friends, it's Miss Terra Cotta Sugarbaker with Atlanta's chapter of Drag Queen Story Hour, and we're here today to read a book for you so we can all share story time together. I hope everybody is doing well and keeping safe and enjoying the time with their friends and family. So today I wanted to take a few minutes and share with you one of my current favorite books. And this book is Lynn, Howls at the Moon. And the book is written by Rebecca Van Slyke and illustrated by Ania Sandhu. So we're really excited to share this book with you today, and I hope that you'll enjoy the story as much as I do. Without further ado, Lynn howls at the moon. Have you ever howled at the moon? Before we start, let's all go ahead and give us a howl. Can you howl with me? Ow! That's right. Love it. So Lynn howls at the moon. Lynn was an intrepid sheep. The other members of her flock were content to nibble grass in the pasture, sip water from the pond, or nap in the meadow. I could go for a nap in the meadow myself. Lynn wanted more. So you see all the sheep just happy to be napping. They remind me of my dogs. Lynn wanted adventure. She wanted to run through the wild woods. Do you like to run in the woods? She wanted to stay up late. I like to stay up late myself. And she wanted to howl at the moon. Again, go ahead and give me that howl. Ow! Perfect. The others thought Lynn was an odd sheep. Lynn, come nibble some grass, said her best friend Sean. Fiddle-dee-dee, grass is tasteless. Not for me, said Lynn. Lynn, come sip some water, said Sean. Fiddle-dee-dee, water is boring. Not for me, said Lynn. Lynn, come take a nap. I found the perfect place, said Sean. Fiddle-dee-dee, naps are dreary. Not for me, said Lynn. You are an odd sheep, Lynn, said Sean. That night, as the flock dozed under the full moon, Lynn tossed. She turned. She tried counting sheep. That's funny, a sheep counting sheep. Tasteless grass, boring water, dreary naps, she said. Fiddle-dee-dee, I want adventure. So off she went. Do you think she's going to find adventure? She tiptoed past Sean and the other sheep, who were sleeping soundly. As she passed the shepherd's hut, she noticed a strange, hairy blanket tacked to the wall. The perfect disguise, she said, and she slipped it over her head. So she's wearing a disguise, and now she looks like a wolf, doesn't she? Lynn dashed into the wild woods. This is the life, she shouted as she ran. But Lynn was not alone in the wild woods. Yellow eyes watched her as she ran. Pointed noses sniffed the air. Sharp teeth grinned at her. She skidded to a stop. Do you see? Wonder who that is looking at her. Hello, said Lynn. Hello, said the biggest wolf. You must be new to these woods. Come run with us. Golly gee, running wild? That's for me, said Lynn. Lynn and the wolf pack ran through the wild woods. They stayed up very late. They howled at the moon. As the sun rose, the biggest wolf said, "We want you to come back to our cave with us for dinner." Lynn was hungry for some nice grass. She was thirsty for a sip of water. After a long night spent running through the woods, she was ready for a nap in the meadow. "Fiddle-dee-dee," Lynn yawned. "I'm exhausted. Not for me." The wolves circled around her. "Oh, but we insist." Mama Wolf had dinner waiting for them at the cave. "Have some squirrels," she said. "Fiddle-dee-dee, puny squirrels. Not for me," said Lynn. "Have some rabbit," Mama Wolf said. "Fiddle-dee-dee, scrawny rabbit. Not for me," said Lynn. "Then have some sheep." "Sean," said Lynn. "Wanna win?" mumbled Sean, because he's got an apple in his mouth. Lynn looked at her friend. "Running through the wildwoods and howling at the moon may be fun, but it doesn't make me a wolf," she thought. "I'm still a sheep, and this cave is no place for a sheep." "Golly gee, I love sheep. That's for me," said Lynn, grabbing Sean. "I hate to eat and run," she called as they ran out of the cave. "That new wolf is very greedy," said Mama Wolf. "But she is lots of fun," said the biggest wolf. So Lynn was able to save her friend. Lynn and Sean ran all the way back home and collapsed into a heap. "I'm glad you weren't nibbling grass in the pasture or sipping water from the pond or napping in the meadow," Sean said. But Lynn did not answer. She had nibbled some grass and sipped some water, and she was fast asleep in the meadow. She looked like a very contented sheep. "Fiddle-dee-dee," said Sean. But whenever the moon is full, an intrepid new wolf runs through the wild woods again, staying up late and howling at the moon, because even a little sheep likes a little adventure now and then. Did you enjoy that story? So tonight, when you see the moon in the sky, think about Lynn and go and howl at the moon. Give me one last howl before we go. Oh! Thanks for joining us for Drag Queen Story Hour, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Be safe. Bye.